3, 2, 1.
It's called EPIC, the Exotic Pet Industry Conference, and it's free to register at epic.live. EPIC is over 20 special guests across 16 sessions covering industry trends, marketing, branding, podcasting, and YouTube. EPIC is for pet keepers and breeders. It's for gecko and invert lovers. It's for snake and spider lovers. EPIC is for anyone who enjoys these amazing animals. Did I mention it's free? Register now at epic.live.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
What's going on, people?
How's it going?
Good.
So
good.
we just opened up with something really neat.
Yes.
Okay, Jamie, since you're better with words than I am, if you want to explain it to anybody that hadn't seen it yet, what it is.
What Epic is?
Yes.
So Epic is going to be like Animal Con, but all online. So there'll be different, you go and register at the website. There'll be different tracks where you can pick what you're interested in. I know one of the big sponsors of it is Chewy.com on the reptile side. So they've got some big names. They did a big reveal on Thursday night, but yes, so it'll be happening in April and it's all online. So they'll have different sessions. And I think even after the fact, you can go back and watch it, which is really, really cool. And so, yeah, that's what it is.
And I'm so blessed. I was asked to be a part of it. So I'll be in there. It's pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Nice. What are you going to be doing, Holly?
Well,
Are you going to talk?
I'm going to talk. That's all I know.
Oh, you don't know what topic?
Not yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to be over some of the podcast part,
Nice.
but I don't know if there will be anything else added to that or not. So,
Give us a shout out.
heck yeah, man. I always do. Always. Speaking of shout outs, we need to shout out some of our amazing viewers here, like
Absolutely.
Sammy. I'm going down here.
What's up, Sammy?
Thanks for all the help Saturday, Sammy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Like,
Now, Jamie, you met him, right? At the show, Mark?
I don't know. Not that I remember. I tried to catch everybody. It was really hard. I look back and I know I'm like, oh no, you were there. I didn't see you. So I don't think I did.
Oh, okay.
it's hard to keep
Hey,
track.
Bear, what's going on? Mr. Stan.
I met that guy. I met Stan.
Oh, that was a funny story when you were telling me that.
I know.
Hi, Jamie. How's it going? Okay, that's what we got for now.
Yay.
So, Tyler, you had a big weekend.
Yes, I did. So last Friday, me and Dad went up to Connecticut and picked up Eric's rodent collection from Exotic Designs Reptiles. Picked up his whole rodent breeding stock. He's also getting out of snakes. So for anyone here who's interested in picking up some animals, I don't think he's gotten rid of too many of the balls, but he's got a couple hundred of them that he needs to get rid of relatively soon. So hit him up if you guys want anything.
And
But,
he has some amazing animals, too.
oh yeah, crazy stuff there.
There you go, Travis.
And so we went up Friday night, caught a hotel, and then started loading stuff on Saturday, 7 a.m. Sammy was there with a couple other guys at Eric's place, and we got it all loaded up a little after 11, hit the road. Got back home around 6-ish, and then unloaded the truck and filled up a little bit of the building. And now we're, going full blast in the new building right now, staying busy as hell. And hopefully in the next few weeks on Instagram and on here, maybe I'll give some video updates, and I'm hoping probably in a month or two to do a podcast from the new place once we get the internet and Wi-Fi and everything set up, and it's not an empty building anymore.
Right.
Yay,
Congratulations. How's it
Yeah,
going?
it looks pretty impressive. Huge facility, man.
Huge.
It's crazy. I've had, I think, 4 customers come now, and I've showed them pictures and videos, and they were like, "Nah, it looks so much bigger in person once you get in there." A guy I've talked to for like a few months about it was like, "Oh my god, like this is wicked." So
How's it going, John?
hold on.
Well,
So I'm super excited about that, and I don't know dates or what, but it'll probably be May time. I'm gonna do an open house kind of thing once the snakes are there. The building's more full, so breeders from really anywhere, but Northeast can all come over and check out the facility, have a good time, do a cookout, all that stuff, and really just hang out over there. So
that's cool.
I'll get some more info on it too.
Well, I haven't done much this past week, but I did get me a wiener.
Oh my god!
She's so cute.
Her name is Delilah, but we call her Dilly for short. she was.
Now, is that actually your dog or is that Jamie's dog?
Yeah, that's my dog. My grandma gave her to me. So,
oh god, how many dogs do you have now?
I have 4. We have 6 dogs in the house, plus a cat, plus 100 snakes and turtles and geckos and all kinds of stuff.
Not to mention the rodents, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the garage full of rodents. Nah. That's it for me. I mean,
A little zoo.
we that clutch hatched out. The other cypress clutch, waiting for it to shed still. And the previous clutch all ate really good. So we're just knocking them out. That's just about it. Cape Hide, enjoy.
Ooh, one other thing that happened this week is I got my first ovulation. So
Yay!
clutches should be coming soon, hopefully.
Is that painful for a man?
Yeah. It's uncomfortable, but it's exciting.
Travis is not on his game yet, so I got to kind of fill in for him a little bit.
So,
You're
Travis,
doing
you
pretty
catch
good.
us up. What's been going on?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, I
Say
said,
again,
Travis, catch us up on what's going on.
Oh, what's going on with me? Well, I'm working on my my snake room. I blew out the wall between the 2 rooms and laid the flooring, doing paint, redid a bunch of electrical, put some outlets up high so I can plug in some thermostats so I can get my rack all set up. Trying to get it all done before, way before Tinley, so that I've got everything dialed in before the snakes start rolling in. I got people already pinging me, "Hey, you think it's warm enough yet?" I'm like, "Oh, not quite." So got a lot of money coming in that I've spent already. So got to make sure it's and I'm doing it all while I'm sick as a dog. So I took 3 days off of work to rest, and the whole time I've been working on my snake room all day. So
Well, that's great.
So
I
you're not
can't-
getting any rest.
No. And I'm super excited. I can't wait to see all the stuff coming in on Instagram. So you got to make sure you post them.
yeah, no, I'll put everything up there, and I'll have a nicer place, that I can be more, what do you want to call it, internet ready or, podcast present, however you want to say it, instead of being in my little dungeon here. So it should look a lot nicer.
So how many snakes are you getting at Tinley? 13, 14, 15, 20?
Oh, at Tinley?
Yeah, you're going. It's your first Tinley. You gotta.
Well, if you're there vending, I might pick that snake up from you that we've been talking about. We'll see.
We will see if I'll be vending. I might, but as of this second, I'm not. But there's chicken.
Let's see what else. Oh, I do have a bit of sad news. So my OD Pied girl passed away.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So she had gone off of food in mid-November like everybody else when we had that big storm. and she never came back on food.
Huh.
And, you know, I whenever they go off of food, I always kind of keep an eye on them. You know, I know that they go on their hunger strikes and stuff, but she's been fine. Everything, you know, normal. She's very active. I open the tub. She usually sticks her head out and comes out, and she's very gregarious. We were actually going to keep her pretty much
We're losing you,
a
Travis.
tub, or put her in a cage and just have her as a pet.
Okay.
And she started swelling a little bit. And at first I'm like, what, is she ovulating? Her behavior doesn't indicate that, right? And then I, you know, keeping an eye on it, and it looked like a bulge. And I'm like, this doesn't look right. So I took her to the vet. And the vet, you know, looked at her, you know, did everything. And she's like, yeah, it's a tumor.
Oh,
There's nothing we can do about it. Just keep her comfortable. And can you guys hear me okay? It looks like the internet's going in and out.
yeah.
I can hear you, but your video's freezing up.
Yeah.
That
It's
sucks,
freezing up
man.
for everybody.
Yeah, we hear you
So,
fine, but your
It's a
video.
very pro-
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I was giving her baths and everything, keeping her nice and warm, and she passed away. And I did an autopsy on her just to verify, because I had to know for certain. And man, it was a big fucking massive tumor
Oh,
right
gee.
around her colon,
Oh my god.
and it was hard as a rock. It was a big old sucker, and I was just so upset. I mean, that was just such a.
Yeah.
How old was she?
She wasn't very old. She was just 3 years, I think. This was her first season. She was 1686 was her weight.
Oh.
Yeah, she was super sweet too, and yeah, she just passed away, and I was just like super. You know, I grew up on a farm; animals die all the time, you know. But this was just, I don't know, it was just upsetting. She's super sweet.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, that's hard.
Sucks.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is a big old, I mean, a humongous tumor in there.
But at least you know it was like a tumor and it wasn't anything else. Like you can't prevent those kinds of things from happening. So it wasn't anything wrong with your husbandry or anything, which has got to be.
Yeah, that's why
where my mind would go first, is I did something wrong. So at least you know you did it, but that sucks so bad.
Yeah, that's why I just had to know. You know, we took her into the vet, and the vet's like, yeah, that's a tumor. It's as hard as a rock.
Ugh.
You know, she's like, she could be impacted. She's like, but I highly doubt it. She hasn't eaten since November.
That's crazy.
And it was just a massive thing. Just crazy stuff. Man, you know, so then you think, all right, what do they feed the rats? Are the rats okay? What's in the water? You know, do I need to up my water game and give them something that's, you know, reverse osmosis water or whatever? It doesn't have any, you know, heavy metals in it or bullshit. So.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think it's just something that just happened with her, which sucks. I mean, it happens to people too.
Yeah.
So.
And now I'm paranoid about everything.
Yeah.
Right, because now I can't stop checking on my snakes. I'm like, well, she didn't eat last week. I got to look and see if she's got a tumor.
Yeah, right. Well, this is actually the first time I've ever heard about a ball python having one. That's something you don't hear very often. So
it was something else. It was quite a thing. I took pictures of it. I dissected her and took pictures of it to send it to the vet.
Mm.
So I mean, if you guys want to see it for your own education,
I would like to. Yeah, you can send it in our private chat.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you. But it was something else, man.
Yeah, nothing like that's ever happened. Like to me, like that kind of tumor's crazy. And I've only had one adult, you know, ever die, and it's interesting. Like I've had hatchlings and babies die. You know, they don't eat, or they eat and for some reason they just don't thrive. But adults passing is just weird, you know.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, it's within my first year I had one pass away, so that's
and within reason. Like a lot of the times there's not much you can do about it. Like on a lot of the stuff, like they're super hardy. So if there's something wrong, it's hard to fix.
because
they can get through a lot of stuff, but
yeah,
you know, just
And you don't know about it most of the time until it's already pretty bad. So
Yeah, I mean, but the only adult I ever had die, I didn't see anything wrong until like 2 days before, and it wasn't even anything super noticeable. Like it was a completely white snake, and like 2 days before, she was like almost pink, like she was in shed, and then came down 2 days later, and she did fully shed, but then was like laying there completely red, like blood under all the scales, dead.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was crazy. I got a picture of that too, and talked to some people, and they think it was from like a rupture, like an organ rupture.
Oh,
And, like just something you can't fix. You know, they think.
Oh, lost him.
well, Jamie, it's your turn.
I do appreciate you guys like sharing stuff like that because you know it's easy to talk about the fun stuff. It's not easy to talk about the hard stuff. So sorry, Tyler.
No, I don't know what just happened.
I don't
know. But yeah, that was one of the, like the crazy things, and I did the same thing, Travis. I was like, okay, is it water? Is it, you know, did I feed her something like, you know, maybe too big, and that messed it up? But I mean, she was a 2,000 gram snake, and I fed her the same as every other snake. Yeah. So they thought, you know, the people I talked to, they're like, it was probably just, you know, an organ rupture, and yeah, it was crazy. I mean, hatchlings. I've had hatchlings that just, I mean, they eat every week since they hatch, but just don't grow, which is weird. Like they're not. I had one this year that has eaten, that actually literally just passed away 2 days ago, that had eaten probably 10 meals and just consistently lost weight. And almost when you like open the tub, looked like it regurged, but it was just not absorbing anything and almost pooping a full rat back out.
Wow.
And I've never had that happen. Like usually, you know, they'll have, you know, decent poops, but it was like, it was pooping out fur. You could like, I went last time I cleaned it, there was almost the back half of a rat in there, and it had, you know, it was 4 days later. And so it wasn't a regurge. So it was like half digested, half not. It was the craziest. I've never seen it happen that way before. But yeah, there's a lot of like weird things that can happen that, you know, I just chalk it up to, I mean, they're live animals, and stuff goes wrong. Like I lose probably 3 hatchlings a year, out of, you know, 100 or 200, you know, 200 animals. So it's not horrible.
Right.
That's pretty good.
And I mean, 1 or 2 that, I mean, I have some that have like defects. I usually don't count those. Like if they just die in the egg, or, you know, come out and die right out. But, you know, animals that come out of the egg within reason, you know, I usually have 2 or 3 die a year. And it's just, you know, random, you know, assist feed for 6 months and they never take off, or stuff like that.
Yes. Now I've had to do that. Babies.
I hate that. Assist feeding.
Yeah, that triple het leopard that I have, that Jamie helped me assist feed.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be the case. Now this thing flies out of the tub.
Yeah, they're fine.
I mean, how many times did you assist feed it?
Twice.
Hey, Pete.
When I told her by the second time she was ready to eat because she bit his thumb, I'm like, she's ready. You can just let her eat next time.
I mean, and that's one of my like big key signs on hatchlings, especially like if I'm assist feeding them, is usually if I assist feed them more than like twice and they don't take off on their own, there's probably a 90% chance they don't make it.
Oh, really?
I think this year I assist fed, I think 8 animals, and 7 of them took after their first assist, and then the other one took off on its second, and they're all good. But I've had them where, you assist feed for 2 months, and then within reason, I've only had 1 animal that I assist fed for longer than like 5 or 6 weeks that actually like made it. It just, usually those like long-term assist feeders don't do very well no matter what.
Well, so far I've had 2 that I had to assist feed for a couple months before they took off on their own, and they're doing good.
Good.
They're doing good.
Well, the biggest pointer I got from anybody was Bear. Red Onion Reptiles, he said, let them stay in the incubator a week after they shed. And then put them in their tubs and then wait a few more days and then feed them. And like, I've only had one snake since then that wouldn't take. And I waited a couple of days and tried it again and she took it.
Okay.
So
that's the biggest thing I've changed too.
Yeah.
You know, last year in this season that I did
Mhm.
was give it a really good amount of time out of the egg before you offer. Because my success rate on like first meals went from like probably 50% to well over like 80-85%.
Yeah, make sure you're good and hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once they eat their first meal, you can just pound them as hard as you want. But
Yeah.
if you scare them off on their first meal or try and feed them too early, sometimes it could screw them up.
Right. Well, I want to play our sponsor video really quick, and then we're going to talk to Jamie about her show she went to that I'm still super jealous about. I didn't get to go to.
I didn't go to Daytona, so.
Oh, she's already drinking. You drinking Haterade over there, man?
Always.
Be right back, y'all.
If you need to accelerate your breeding plans, use Charlie at Grey Rider Reptiles for fast and reliable shed testing services. His testing services offer both speed and accuracy, ensuring that you receive dependable results in a timely manner. As a valued customer, he is happy to offer you a 15% discount on your purchase. Visit www.shedtesting.com and use code TEXOMA15 during checkout to take advantage of the offer. Limit of 2 uses per customer.
Meet Sammy, a ball python breeder with a specialty in the pipe project. When you meet him, don't be shy to ask questions about his snakes, as he loves to share his knowledge and experience with others. He is a friendly and approachable guy who is always happy to chat with fellow reptile enthusiasts. Whether you are a seasoned snake breeder or just starting out, Sammy is the perfect person to connect with if you are interested in the pipe project. So keep a lookout for that hot pink shirt.
Python Suzy. He's been professionally fondling pythons since April 2024. Before that, it was just for fun. He has balls and golans, and soon he'll have dwarf Burmese pythons in his collection. He loves dark clowns, leopards, and long walks on the beach with sunsets. He thinks orange dream and blackhead are salt and pepper on a good steak. Hit him up. He'll talk about just about anything.
I absolutely love his. I'm sorry. It's just the best.
My mommy heart always goes off when I hear Charlie's, because that's my son that's doing that voiceover. So
Yep.
Well, speaking before I get into it, a couple more people kind of jump in. So Marcus and Tiffany, I met them at SERE. They're very nice people, very sweet family. They had a bunch of kids too.
I like them.
Yeah. And
Who
Tyler,
is it?
they just got one of your snakes.
Okay. Marcus and Tiffany. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, they did.
And I told them to get a hold of you to get on the show to do an interview. So
Hit me
They're-
up.
yep.
They're awesome. It was on that real quick. Just hit me up. We're like, hey, I need KRG male breeder. I was like, shit, okay, cool. Like,
Yeah. He knew
and
exactly what he wanted.
they were super easy to work with, super awesome people, and they got some good snakes. And hopefully I'll get to meet them, sometime soon.
Oh, they're really nice. I like him and his wife are both very nice. So I was really excited to meet them. Hi, Cassandra. And or
Carissa.
Carissa. So sorry. And then Pete jumped in. So hi, Pete. How's
Yep.
it going?
Mr.
So go ahead. The show was awesome. So we drove in on Friday night, and we went straight to our Patreon dinner. I'm in Small Town Exotics Patreon dinner, and we met up Valentine's Day evening. It was hard to get something scheduled, but I planned to have everyone meet at Dave and Buster's. So that was a lot of fun. So there was the Small Town Exotics Patreon and then Fat Man's Patreon. So I got to meet some of those people. I got to meet Charlie from shedtesting.com that like very first night, Charlie from Regular Reptiles that first night. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was just sitting there with the Herp and Harbins because I am an introvert. I am not an extrovert. So it was just a lot. I just took it all in. I had me a beer and then I was fine. But then the next day we were at the show from the time the door opened till the door closed. And it was just on our feet the whole time. And I didn't even realize it. It was so much fun. The venue was beautiful. It's in this giant, like there's a parking garage and it's in this huge building. Inside the building, there's like Starbucks and cafes and all kinds of things that you can go eat at. The lighting in there was beautiful.
Hey, Phil.
The hallways were as wide as my bedroom, my master bedroom, in all the hallways. And there was definitely room to expand. It was just amazing. I got to meet a bunch of people and, I love it. It was definitely different than just the local shows around here. So I'm so glad I went. It was amazing.
So I got two questions. Who was I got to put you on the spot. Your favorite breeder that you met there, and then your favorite animal you saw there and who had it.
Okay. That's hard because you gotta give me a minute. So my favorite animal, it's not even for like a breeder thing, and I don't even know who they were, but they had like all these animals out, and they had these like this gigantic tegu that was supposed to stay under his light, but he didn't want his light. He wanted the light that this big turtle was in. So he just climbed into that turtle's little bin and just pushed him out of the way and snuggled up with him. I have a picture. I haven't posted that. That was the coolest thing. They had a turtle walking around with a glass tape tip shell for tips. It's just walking around.
Oh my gosh.
And then they had like a freaking owl just sitting there on a perch, just not even, I don't know. I thought it was crazy. My favorite breeder, I don't know. I think the one that sticks out to me, it's Mohawk Morphs. And he had the fusion gene, which I just absolutely fell in love with. It's really cool. I think I've seen something similar on it I think it was somewhere in Europe that was talking about like the white sides, where it just brings the white all the way, like the blushing on a yellow belly, but it brings it all the way up onto the dorsal. It was just really cool. So that was a really cool thing. And then Balls and Stripes has a gene called Samurai that they're trying to figure out. And he told me the backstory of that. And then I bought one of his wife's paintings because she's fantastic.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
I did.
Love her.
Well, I bought a print of her stuff. But yeah, she's awesome. And so those were two memorable ones. I met so many people. I think the funnest one was that I met Will and Audra, and Audra knew who I was. And so I was like, oh, you know who I am? Like, it's so funny. So Audra knew who I was. That kind of made my day. And then like Nikki knew who I was right off the back too from Irresistibles. And I didn't, I know these people, but I don't think they know me, which is funny. I knew Nikki would because we were in Snake Sisters, but I didn't know Audra would. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. And was it your first time to meet Chris Vernon there as well?
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so I interviewed him with you. That was probably the coolest thing. I hung out at his table so much, and I kept he was joking with Carl. Carl left me at the table. I said, "Don't leave me at Chris Vernon's table," and so then Carl came back, and Chris told him that I bought one of his black matter snakes, which those things are so freaking cool. I wish I did buy one of those snakes, but they were set up right next to Muscle and Geeks, and Muscle and Geeks is from Tennessee. They're right down the road. And so Chris Vernon was talking to, actually, I don't know their names, I'm so sorry, but Beauty and the Balls. He was talking to them as soon as we first got in. I went straight to his table and I saw him. And he said, hey, if you want to get Scrambler, because they were talking to him about Scrambler. He's like, I'm pretty sure this snake has Scrambler in it. And so he went to Muscle's table and showed him this male clown. He's like, I'm pretty sure it has Scrambler in it. And he has this, and I keep telling him to raise the price. He's like, if I did, I would buy him if I didn't need him. If I needed him, I would buy him because he was that sure he had Scrambler and he could point out why. And so Carl ended up surprising me with that snake. So Carl bought that snake.
Nice.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even so she had called me when they were leaving And we were just talking back and forth, and Carl done told me the night before.
They had all finagled. They told you they were talking. I had no clue.
And he finally's like, "Will you to show Holly your stickers you got?" And she got a bunch of cool stickers. And she's like, "No,
She don't want to see my stickers. She knows what stickers from a show are.
Yeah, dude, Jamie, let me see your stickers." She's like, "Oh, just for you." And she picked up the bag and opened it up, and she's like, "Carl."
Why is it heavy?
It was
Why
funny.
is the bag heavy?
So
yeah.
was did going to that show
Did you have to?
make you want to go to other big shows?
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
100%.
and what, like inspiration, like what's one thing you took from that show, like learning experience, or like
I'll need to go to other shows to actually pay attention to the animals, because I was trying to pay attention to the animals. But again, I'm not like an extroverted person, and I had to be there. Like, I was so excited to see all the people. So for me, this show was like realizing how big, even though it's not as big as Tinley. Everyone said it's not as big as Tinley, but like it can be, because there's definitely space for it to grow. And it was such a great show. But just like, I was there all day and I still didn't go up and down like a couple aisles, because I'm like, how did we miss that whole aisle? Like, I just kept going around like I was like a butterfly in a field of flowers, and I had no direction. I was just like bopping all over the place. And then, like, okay, so I was standing in a hallway in one of the aisles, and I look over there and I see, and it's Justin from Pressure Pythons and his wife and Stan. And I recognized Justin. I'm like, I know that guy. I don't know why that guy looks familiar. And then I saw Stan, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that's Stan. But I don't want to go up and say, "Are you Stan?" Because I don't know what to do. So I'm just staring at him. That's not better. So then I walk behind him. And I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, I'm Stan." I'm like, okay, good. Oh my goodness. I had no idea how to approach that. I'm so socially awkward. But that was so funny. But I got to meet, and I feel horrible because Justin's wife, I didn't catch her name, but she is the sweetest, most kindest person. And we talked the whole time, and she's just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. She's stunning. She's great. She loves spiders. We talked all about spiders, and she picked up like 6 spiders while she was there. But
nope.
So much fun. So much fun.
I like looking at spiders from a distance.
I'm fine as long as they stay in the little cups. I'm good.
I want to get a GoPro and I can't wait to just like follow Travis around Tinley and just record him just going crazy.
That was the biggest thing I heard everyone saying, is that Tinley is butt to junk, and this place was not. It was.
Yeah, Tinley's interesting.
Should I wear my helmet when I go to Tinley?
What'd you say, Travis? It sounded like you're playing the drums over there.
Should I wear my helmet when I go to Tinley?
You might want to wear a helmet on a different part of your body.
It's like, I don't know. Tinley's fun.
I can go in my whole military outfit with my helmet and a cigar.
Heck yeah, dude, do it up. So we haven't had the fun facts or the jokes. Are y'all lined up?
Waiting on you guys.
Well, I tell you what, I'm slacking over here. Here we go.
Okay, guys. Are you hungry?
A little
peckish. Frog legs, maybe. Or alligator.
That's
Alligator's not bad.
A little bit of reptile snackage going on. That's the subject of tonight's crazy weird statistic.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right. So, what reptile is the most consumed reptile on the planet by humans? Jamie, you go
I
first.
don't want to go first. I don't
You don't want
want
to go first, Tyler?
I mean, does it matter species? I'm just gonna go with turtle, but
Turtles.
it's gotta be turtle.
That's a good one. That is a really good one. I think it would have to either be turtles or frogs for me. But I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure it's turtles.
Turtles taste, snapping turtle tastes real good.
Are we counting amphibians? Because if it is amphibians, I might switch to like frogs. But if it's like
I wasn't counting amphibians. I did my search on reptiles. So.
it's gotta yeah. I gotta go with turtles.
Turtles. Holly, you're saying turtles too?
Yep.
Jamie,
Can I say lizards?
you can say lizards.
Okay. We'll go with lizards.
All right.
You can stick them on a
Surprisingly,
stick easier.
The answer is crocodilians.
Oh, well, I've had crocodile. I should have said that. I just figured you wouldn't go with
Alligators
that.
and crocodiles are
Yeah.
the most consumed reptile on the planet. I thought for sure turtles.
Yeah, I mean, my thought process was like, I think gators definitely like a pretty decent sized thing in the South, but I mean, the
Overseas,
world-
there's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I know.
crazy.
I mean,
Soft shells is really big market food item overseas.
Yeah,
And I will say turtles and lizards are number 2 and number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Iguanas is a very common staple in South America.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have numbers? Like, what's the difference between crocodilians and turtles? Is it like close or is it a landslide?
I just know that the top 3 were
Okay.
number 1 was alligators and crocodiles. Number 2 was turtles. Number 3 was lizards. But so based on that, I did a little bit more research. Do you guys have any idea how big the alligator meat market is globally? Now, bear in mind, alligators are only native to North America. So
Okay, so
Interesting.
I don't think the market itself would be very big. I think the people that would have to go hunt it and get it for their own meat would be big.
So I'm talking because farmed alligator is the only thing we can get statistics on.
Yeah.
So
Y'all, it goes in jerky a lot. There's all kinds of weird jerky out
Jamie's
there.
going
that's
first on
alligator.
this number.
A
I'm going-
number?
Yeah.
millions of dollars. How big is the alligator meat market?
We'll go $10 million. I have no
10
idea.
million. Okay. What do you think, Tyler?
My family's thinking, hey, let's go talk to mom and ask
Yeah,
her
of course.
questions while she's doing a podcast.
Holly, you got to go next. I'm going last this time.
I didn't even get the question. I didn't
How
hear
big
it.
is the alligator meat market in terms
I
of
said
millions of
10.
dollars?
I said $10 million.
Mhm. 25, just to be outrageous.
25.
Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna go 95.
Tyler's right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Of that 95, 90, actually it's 97.
Wait, is it 95? Is it actually
No.
95?
It's 97.
Ooh.
97 million.
Wow.
However, of that 97 million, 74 million is produced by Louisiana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I can believe that. They're overrun with those down there.
And then Alabama is number 2. Florida is number 3. Surprisingly, I figured Florida would be number 1. And Texas is number 4. So
That's a
oddly
big
enough,
industry.
Louisiana is the biggest, producer of farmed alligator meat.
See, I didn't even think that would be a big thing. I figured it would be people going out and hunting their own food because, like here, Lake Texoma, they say there's some in Lake Texoma, but we're not allowed to do anything with them. You're not allowed to touch them.
Well,
So,
to that end, if you want to get some alligator meat, you can go to CajunCrossfit.com and order alligator andouille sausage
Ooh.
or alligator tail,
Yeah.
in case you were curious. When
What's
I
the
lived in
website?
Louisiana, we used to eat alligator quite a bit. It was a
What's the
it was a
website?
staple at a lot of the restaurants.
Tyler wants to know
Man,
what
there's
the
a lot.
restaurant was
I just
again.
want to know like how much it is. It's got to be like decently expensive. How?
Yeah, it's the
What's the
tail is
website?
pretty damn expensive, if I remember correctly. I used to order it off a Cajun grocer because I used to do an exotic meats barbecue once a year.
Cajun?
And so I would get an ostrich egg, like a real ostrich egg, the raw egg that you could cook.
Yeah.
Turns out you don't have to keep them refrigerated, by the way.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I'd get some alligator and I'd try to find as many other weird things I could get off the internet that were pseudo safe to eat.
Yeah, we ate alligator all the time when I lived in Florida. They had it
Yeah.
on fried alligator tail.
Yeah, it's good. Farmed alligator tastes really good. Wild alligator tastes like swamp. It tastes like kind of like between pork and chicken.
Like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken.
It's really good. It's like a really juicy. It's like if you could take dark meat chicken and white meat pork and put it together.
Huh.
It's really good. But
How much was it,
wild
Tyler?
hot gator tastes like swamp.
There's a ton of different like cuts, I guess, but you can get a small whole alligator for $114, and I think it says it's 5 pounds.
It's crazy.
And then there's, different like, where is it? Just alligator tenderloin, $21 a pound. You can get it like sausage and all that other stuff, but yeah, like
a
5
breakfast
pound alligator.
sausage or like a German sausage or summer sausage.
Like that Cajun andouille sausage they make.
Okay. That's
It's
crazy.
got some rice in it. It's got some other vegetables stuff mixed up in it.
That just doesn't even sound.
What? No, it's not.
Ugh. No. I'd rather have deer meat. Speaking of, I want to give a shout out to my mother. Today's her birthday. So happy birthday,
Happy
Mom.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
I don't think
Nice.
she's watching, but she's got little kids at home, so
She's partying.
partying. Yeah, I bet. So, Jamie, are you ready?
You want me to go grab my animals?
No.
No, joke
Oh.
time.
Your
I
joke.
don't
Jamie's
know no
jokes.
joke. I totally forgot to look up a joke. I got a riddle. I could just tell you off the top of my head. It ain't funny
Yes.
though.
Sure.
Okay,
Okay,
you gotta wait for your deal.
Oh,
It's not a joke.
okay. I don't know what dries but at the same time gets wet.
I'm not touching that one.
I know the answer to this, so I'll let Travis guess.
But dries, but also gets wet.
But at the same time gets wet. Yes.
A bathing suit. I don't know.
That's.
Travis, you got to guess.
I'm trying to select out the things that I know I shouldn't say in front of other people.
Well, there went all his answers.
Yeah, there go all my answers. I don't know. Bathing suit. I can't think of something better than bathing suit.
Towel.
A towel. It's a towel.
Okay, Tyler's over there Googling these answers before.
I know that
Let me go
Travis, like,
let me go
said it.
later because he's over there on that phone burning it up.
It's loud.
Well, I gave Jamie a joke. Where do you find a legless dog?
You gave me a joke. I missed this one.
I can't say what I want to say.
Right where you fucking left it.
Funny.
That's better than my answer.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, the
jealous.
joke that I've been dealing with this week is that my heater goes out, right? That's funny. So I got enough space heaters and we're cool. Like my house is staying at 70 between my fireplace and my space heaters. And then today my oven stops working. So
Oh my
that's real
God.
fun. That's fun. That's fun. So
Well,
we're going to fix that too.
We woke up here this morning and it was 10 degrees with a wind chill of -6.
Yeah.
I don't like going.
Yeah,
I'm
my
in
kind of weather.
Southern
That'll be
Oklahoma.
us in the morning.
Right, Travis.
That's a Tuesday here.
No. Y'all can keep all that. I like my 60s and 70s this time of year.
That temperature sounds really good.
Yeah.
It is. I think a week from today, that's where we'll be at again.
We'll be at 4 degrees.
Makes me miss California.
I hate it up here. But
Yeah.
Jamie, I guess it's time. You gotta grab.
I will go grab them. I'll be right back because I don't have them in my room. I'm going to go grab them.
And then Holly's got to do her job.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Holly's got a what?
Do her job and blow Jamie up because I can't do it. Not like but not in a terrorism kind of way, but a good.
Oh, geez. This is really going to help our YouTube.
Good thing we're not monetized.
Right now I'm Googling oven jokes to tell Jamie when she gets back. It turns out they have them.
I'm jealous. Bear had deer meat stew.
I'm jealous of Jamie because that's the first show I've missed that I've been like really upset that I missed.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler, you're going to go to so many shows that I'm not going to be able to go to. Let me have this one.
Well, I thought because you went to this one, now you're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to Tinley in March.
I can't make it to Tinley in March. I got to homeschool my kids for now. So
throw them on the street.
I'm the only one going to Tinley. Nobody else is going.
I can't afford it. I'd have to thumb it up there.
I'm no one. Thank you.
Are you going? I thought you said you didn't know if you were going.
No, I'm 100% going. I just might.
Oh, okay.
I might not then.
So
That's
this
the
is
scrambler.
the possible scrambler. Yeah. So he says because all the alien heads are kind of floating high, and then you've got like some of this bubbling coming up from down here, and he's really bright that he's pretty sure. So I mean, Chris Herndon saying that it is a chance is enough for me. But yeah, how high those come up.
Chris might know.
Yeah, he might know. So I mean, he's really pretty. He's really bright. I'll throw him to someone and see what pops out. I was actually thinking I can send him. I can give him to Oopsie, and so she's a lesser lace.
Ooh.
So maybe I could get lace scrambler, het clowns. We'll see.
It's hard for me. Like I'm looking at scramblers right now.
Oh, I love
It's
scramblers.
hard to find them in simple, combos. Like the simplest clown is like a 3-gene clown with scramble.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to like. I think Justin said that on a podcast. It's hard to, ID a gene when it's with 3 other ones. He wanted
Absolutely.
Scrambler in the way that you have it.
Does anybody know if Charlie's working on a test for scrambler yet?
I wouldn't.
I have no idea. You know better than me, Holly.
Speaking of, you can use Texoma 15 on Husbandry Pro for a discount.
Yeah. Thank you. I forgot to say that. So yes.
So you can actually do that now through your Husbandry Pro. Don't forget it, y'all. Texoma 15. You can use it on 2 shed tests.
I don't know. He doesn't have it on his Instagram or whatever on needed tests or
I'll have to reach out to him and ask because I feel like I remember him talking about that.
But it's hard on those kind of genes that there's 50 of them on Morph Market. So it's hard to get enough sheds, even though it is a gene that would really benefit from shed testing.
Both these little babies already ate. So they both ate yesterday, which is great. So this is my Western Stinson python in the wheat belt locality. I love her.
Look at that.
Oh, she's going backwards.
How big does she get?
She gets about the size of a small corn snake.
Okay.
About as thick, but not as necessarily as long. And the girls will get twice as big as the males.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be learning a whole lot about these. And show her color will get red as she grows up. Like this brown this black will turn more of a reddish hue, like a brick.
Yep.
Okay.
So
what's the husbandry like? What's the temperature and the humidity and
so the humidity, they could be less humid. They could be less humid than ball pythons, but they're okay with the higher humidity. But their husbandry, the temperatures and all that is basically the same. He keeps them in the same room with the same husbandry as his ball pythons.
Who'd you get that from?
Oh, let me go grab the deli cup. So he's very well known, except for to me. I was not aware of who he was, but I will go grab the deli cup. It's 3 letters, 3 white letters, and a red background, and I think it's like TW.
Oh, TJW.
Yes, TJW. Yes, that's who I got it from. He had spotted pythons there, but I ended up picking the
How much are these? How much did you pick him up for?
She was 400.
Now, is that a sale price like at the show,
No.
or is that a typical?
No, that's typical. I've looked online. The males will go for like $350 and the females will go for $400.
Nice. And did you pick up a pair or? the
I
breeding pair?
just picked up one because again, I didn't know that Carl picked up the other one, and I asked if I could get two, and he said no, not right now.
Yeah.
But I will be getting at least I'd like to get another female and male. I wanted to make sure that she was going to eat and do well, and she is. This one bit me at the show. She gave me a little kiss, so she chose me, so she got to come home.
I like your attitude on that.
Awesome.
But her eyes are freaking. They're so cool. Let me see if I can get them.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh,
Like little dragon eyes, probably like the closest thing you could get to like a. It reminds me of like a venomous snake, but I don't have to worry about that.
That's such
Now-
Are these guys ground dwelling? Are they arboreal, or what's their?
They will climb if given the opportunity, but they're more on the ground.
that's neat.
And
Bear.
I'm getting like a whole book where I'm going to learn up all. I'm going to study so much up on these because that's kind of what I do. So I'll be able to give you more information as we go along. But she took down her first Pinky Mouse, and I thought she was going to wrap it. She certainly didn't. She just ate it butt first. It was funny.
That's what my Angolans do. When I give them I just put the rats in the cage with them because it's a big cage behind me, and so when it's feeding time, they're not always where I can get the rat to them. So I put the rats. I just lay them on the ground, and they just crawl up and just start eating them.
Do they have any morphs, or is it just?
There's a lot of morphs in Australia.
Oh, so you
But
can't
they
get.
can't come out of Australia yet. So, but I'm hoping that'll change. Maybe that'll change, and then I'll be ready because I'll have some adult ones. But yeah, I think she's cool.
I
That-
wish.
I just posted on how she is as a pet.
Oh, I absolutely
Yeah.
will. And she's gonna end up doing more on Instagram and YouTube. I gotta start
Putting her to work.
putting her to work. Yeah, but she is so fun.
I have a question for Bear. What is your scrambler boy? What you're getting? What's his genetics?
That's such
Hey,
a cool-
Tara.
How do you not remember? Okay. He's getting
Banana. It's got banana.
crazy scrambler. Take a guess on what he's getting with scrambler in it. You'll probably
Probably something lavender, albino, dreamsicle.
Uh-huh.
That's the stuff he loves. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's that plus a little extra. It's crazy. It's so orange.
do you have a picture of it you can show?
Me? I probably do somewhere. But I
His
think-
phone keeps
Yeah, that's
going
around
up.
the Holy Grail.
Mine.
Girl,
It's on
Yeah.
silent. Now it's on my lap.
it's still going and vibrating the table, which vibrates everything.
I'm
Bears-
sorry.
Bear's got to
I need
send a picture of
Look
that.
at there,
to
Holy
Holly.
Grail, Java
Yeah.
Scrambler, Holy Grail.
Oh, that was.
And oh my god, who was that from again? It was in Canada. I forget. But it was crazy looking. It's almost so orange that it's hard, like you can barely see like the pattern.
I know Troy did a nice cypress combo that he's been showing off. That thing was so red,
Which Troy?
balls and strikes.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, who? Yeah, Bear. Who'd you get that from? I forget. I wish I
You
could-
don't remember, Tyler? You're young. You're supposed to be able to remember that stuff. So.
I remembered what he got. I just forgot who he got it from. I know it's a Canadian breeder.
You said you remembered. Okay, but you couldn't tell us what it was.
I asked you to guess. I knew it was Scrambler Holy Grail.
I got to pick on Tyler, y'all.
I don't
It's
know.
been a minute. I think
He's got, I think, a Scrambler Dreamsicle available too, or a couple of them. When I was looking at Scrambler stuff,
Mhm.
he had a few Scrambler Dreamsicles on there. Ugh. That's a
So
Gina.
Holy Grail, that's Orange Dream, Lavender Albino, what?
That's Lab Clown Pie.
Live Clown.
So triple visual Lavender Clown Pied with Scrambler and Java. Oh, I remember when the first Lav Clown Pied was sold. It was 25 grand from Florida Reptile Ranch. I think was the first one to post one of them. And he posted a pinstripe hypoclompide and a hypoclompide the same day that were also 25 grand, like 5 years ago.
Well, I know if I don't get that snake shipped to you soon, I'm going to keep her.
Well, you could, okay. I would love to, but
she is so pretty. And the more she ages, the lighter she's getting.
I can't wait to get it, but I have to. I have, oh my God, whose snakes do I still have? I still have 2 people's snakes from the auction. I think I still have more forges and one other person's. And I just sold a snake today that I'm going to have to hold on to for probably another 3 weeks. Because weather up
we
here,
can only ship whenever you're insured and when it's safe for the animal. But I'm just saying, dude, she is so pretty. You're going to be lucky if I do end up sending her to you.
I was upset. There was literally one day I could ship animals, but I could only ship them to like people in the South. So I think I shipped one to Josh from oh my God, Josh. God, what? He's not in the comments.
I know you're talking
about Josh, and I shipped to, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Dimbala or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Texoma Exotics.
Yes, I shipped both of those out the same day, and then I'm still holding on to some animals.
What I'm thinking is, I'm getting that one from you, plus maybe you have something else in that collection I don't have.
I probably have some. I don't know.
I want the what's that? The KRG.
Oh yeah, I got.
And then the Mario. Oh, that's a pretty Mario he's sending too.
Yeah, that Mario girl's doing pretty good, and I got some Mario Desert Ghost males.
I gotta show y'all this female he's getting.
I need to see it too.
I know I had 2 days here where the weather was warm abnormally.
Yeah.
And Corey from CD Constrictors, I bought 2 snakes from him, and he like threaded the needle. He like sends me a message. He's like, "Hey, can I ship tomorrow?" or something like that. And I was like, "What? It's too cooked. Oh, that's weird." Yeah, there's one night where it's like 38 degrees, and he like shipped them. I was like, "Shit, all right."
Yeah, it's so tough. I hate it, especially this year's been abnormally cold for
Jamie, can you blow me up?
a long stretch of time. Like usually there's a week or 2 break at some point. There just hasn't been. Yeah, boy.
Oh, that's really pretty.
She is so pretty.
And
It's even better in person.
I really need it now because I think the cypress I bought isn't actually a cypress. So.
Oh man, that stinks.
So John Feely helped me with the ID on her, or the genetics. We think it is a Cypress Mojave Fire Yellow Belly Het Clown female.
Woohoo! She's gonna get. She probably will see the Monarch Clown when she's ready.
Wow, that's pretty.
And I do have some more Cypress that's in shed right now. New clutch. So.
Oh my God. I love the cypress stuff. I was pretty upset. I was pretty upset when I realized I'm 99% sure the cypress I bought is not a cypress.
Yeah.
I need my cypress to lock with my girls. That's what I need him to do. He's big enough. He just ain't doing it.
Yeah. My small males haven't gone very well this year.
Oh, he's 800 grams. It's just the first time I'm trying to pair him.
Oh, okay.
And it's also first females too. So I just been putting them together. He's still eating, so he visits them once a week until I see a lock.
That's how I like to do the small males, is put them with first time or young or small girls. Like I have a pastel red striped yellow belly spot nose clown boy who doesn't have any other females that are like ready for him. So I threw him in with like a 3,000 gram female, and he's only like 700 grams. It didn't go well. So
I have a banana clown who's little. She was supposed to be a female, but he is a male. And so he went from being a holly jolly to a hillbilly Jim. And he went to my biggest girl and he figured it out.
I wish my male did. He will not do anything, so I had to switch the pairing because the girl's too big on follicles for him to not breed. So I
have my blackhead and she OD. I forget what else is in him. Mojave Pied. He's a hat clown. He's the only one I have right now. Well, I have 2 males that are breedable.
Yep.
And he's 1,000 grams. He's huge.
Wow.
And as soon as I put him in the female's tub, he's like beeline straight for her. And they stay locked for like days. My confusion male, he was with the OD pied girl.
Okay.
Because he's het pied. And so I thought it'd be kind of nice if I could get like a confusion OD pied. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that picture of that girl is crazy that I'm looking at.
Yeah. So that whole thing is a tumor around her colon.
Oh, poor thing.
Just pinched it off.
Yeah, my phone's in the living room. I'll have to look at it afterwards.
Yeah, but
we're already over an hour. We're going to go ahead and cut this off. I got family here, out of town family visiting, so.
All right.
Jamie's got her snake stuck in her
They
glasses.
love the glasses. They love the glasses. She's in there somewhere.
She crazy. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. We do have Greg from Bash Coder coming on in a couple weeks. So, man, we're going to have fun, y'all. Stick around. Bye.
We'll see you guys.